Welcome. In this video I'm taking a look at this. It's a Ken Q90 solar power bank. This was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing me before I post it. If you're interested in this, I'll put a link to this on Amazon. If you use that link, it helps me out a little bit. It doesn't cost you anything extra. So it says power bank, it says efficient output, cyclic protection, and large capacity. We have a little thank you card thing here. So it says if you have any problems, contact them. So here's a product diagram. It says we have solar panel, indicator light input, LED flashlight, 1 amp and 2 amp outputs. There's two 2 amp outputs and one 1 amp output. Power switch. It says to turn the flashlight on and off, press the power button twice. It says charging the solar panel. To obtain the maximum charging efficiency, we recommend any compatible 5 volt 2 amp charger you have. So this looks like it can charge at 2 amps. To charge the power bank, please simply use the micro USB cord to connect the input of the bank with any active USB port. If you want to use the solar charger to charge the power bank, make sure you expose it to solar or strong light. It says 4 blue light indicator in progress, and the 4th blue indicator keep lights up at full capacity. 1 light means 25%. It says multiple recharge methods: sunlight, strong light, by adapter or by USB cable. It says charging devices. There are 3 outputs. You can charge 3 devices simultaneously. We recommend original charging cables of your devices. One end to connect your device's charging port input. The other end is to connect to the charger's output. Unplug your device when fully charged. It says keep away from fire, high temperature, extreme heat sources. This isn't waterproof. Please keep it away from water and liquids. Without using it in a long time, please recharge it every 60 days. Do not disassemble battery pack, and it does not support charging discharging at the same time. It says the Ken Ru-Ipu power bank is covered by a 24-month warranty from the date of purchase. Okay, and here we have the specs in the back. Is 2500 milliamp hours. Input is 2 amps max. Output is 2, 2, and 1. And dimensions are 6.3 by 3.1 by 0.8 inches. So let's take a look at this. So here's the battery pack. This is pretty heavy. This has kind of like a hard plastic shell on it. Here's the micro USB input. And here are the USB outputs. We have 1, 2, and 2. We have 2 LED lights. So if we double hit this, there we go, here's the LED lights. So these aren't the brightest light, but they would work in an emergency. And we have micro USB cable. And this comes with a fan. So we put the little propeller on the fan. It looks like you can bend this. It says adjust the angle when not excessive bending. With the fans for overall design, the fan motor can't remove. Please pay attention to avoid artificial damage. So there we go, we have a fan. That actually blows quite a bit of air. I may have to carry this around in the summertime all the time. It's kind of a neat feature. So right now I see the little lights blinking. I think that means it's charging. I don't have the sun here, so I'll use my giant halogen light. It's 300 watt light, super hot. This actually used to be 500 watts, but now it's less. It's charging here, although I think it was charging off of the ambient lights in the room maybe. So it can take a while to charge one of these with the sun. So like I would typically take this, say, camping or something, and I'd probably leave it on the picnic table if it wasn't going to rain all day, and just have it top off. So I'd charge it before I left, and then leave it in the sun all day, and hopefully it would top off, and then I could charge my phone at night with it or something. But in an emergency, any power is good. You know, you could set this in the sun, get it charged up. So yeah, I mean, you could probably have this thing empty, set it in the sun, and charge it all the way up and use it. But you know, you want to increase your odds if you had an emergency situation where you needed the power. You want to start off with a fresh battery when you leave for your trip or whatever. So the solar should probably be used as secondary to charging it in the wall. Now if you live off grid, then yeah, you can just use this all the time. That's just how you operate. So this one might be a little heavy to, say, carry in your pocket all the time. This would work fine in a backpack. It's not too heavy for a backpack. And every person's different too. You know, if someone's used to carrying tools all day in their pockets, this would feel like nothing. But if you know, I have a phone that's slightly bigger than this would be kind of bulky to me. But that easily fit in, you know, an emergency kit. You could put it in a backpack. You could put this in your car for an emergency. So if you're hiking or something, you could throw this in your hiking pack. There's different reasons you might use something like this. I really like that. I love the look of this plastic on here. It's all these little, like a mosaic of squares on both sides. I think that's kind of unique. I don't think I've seen any products with that on it before. So I think that's neat that this has 3 charge ports on it. We have, you know, my wife, me, and a kid, but a lot of times it's like my phone, my wife's phone, and like the GoPro or something. I mean, there's all sorts of things you can charge off of these things. You could charge a USB flashlight off of this, like a bigger flashlight. There's, you know, lots of options for a solar panel like this. So I think that's a pretty neat product. If you have any questions about this, please leave it in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.